Hello, everybody. We just wanted to touch base with everybody each day of Passion Week. Today happens to be Palm Sunday. We're going to kind of walk in the steps of Jesus through this week. And Palm Sunday is the day where he's coming into town with his disciples. It's a week ahead of Passover, and each of the Gospels talks about this being his triumphal entry. As he's coming in, I think I'm going to have Julie read Matthew chapter 21 and just give us a quick snapshot of what was going down that day. But Jesus is coming in riding on a donkey, and so anyway, go ahead and read it.
As they approached Jerusalem and came to Bethphage on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent 2 disciples, saying to them, "Go to the village ahead of you, and at once you will find a donkey tied there, with her colt by her. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, say that the Lord needs them, and he will send them right away." This took place to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet. "Say to daughter Zion, see, your king comes to you, gentle and riding on a donkey, and on a colt, the foal of a donkey."
Which that's a quote of Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 9. And so, each one of these steps along the way, there's a prophecy that's connected to it. And Jesus is coming in. They say, that if you're going to war, you're going to be riding a horse. But if you're riding a donkey, it speaks about peace, and that he's coming this time in peace. There's plenty of prophecies about him coming, and a lot of a lot of people didn't know that there was 2 comings, and so they thought that all of the prophecies would be fulfilled at his first coming. But he's coming back. But on his first time, he comes riding on a donkey. He comes bringing peace. Donkey also is a sign of being a judge, and so he's coming. His life is going to expose where people are living, and so that's just part of what we looking back. We see all these people that are coming out as he's coming into Jerusalem. Go ahead and read that next part. I think it's 5 through the next few verses. But you see these people coming out to worship, and they're throwing down their coats in the walkway, and they're putting palm leaves down to worship. So
starting in verse 6, the disciples went and did as Jesus had instructed them. They brought the donkey and the colt and placed their cloaks on them for Jesus to sit on. A very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, while others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road. The crowds that went ahead of them and those that followed shouted, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest heaven!"
So you see a really celebratory action, all these people getting involved. And as we move through Passion Week, things will change drastically by the end of the week. But at this point, Jesus is still, even in sending his disciples, he says, "Hey, this is where I want you to go. You're going to find this donkey with its colt tied next to it." Prophetic words that he was speaking, that they were going to get to be a part of fulfilling prophecy. And so anyway, Palm Sunday, big celebration. Great word today by Christy Woods.
Yes, so
and
good.
We're just excited to get to spend a few minutes with you each day this week. God bless.